Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'm Steve,
I'm Travis.
and welcome to another episode of the last podcast you'd want. How we doing, everybody? How we doing, Travis?
Steven, I'm glad you asked. I'm doing fantastic, brother. Just got back from one of the one of the best road trips I've ever taken in my life. It was a real treat. Just a little running around the Midwest, hit up St. Louis, Busch Stadium, and the Cardinals, my hometown favorite team of birthplace, of course, and made my way to Chicago, hit up Wrigley Field, hit up some legal dispensaries afterwards, and enjoyed that quite a bit as well. Made my way up to Detroit, found myself at Motown. Fucking magical experience. You can feel it when you're in there. Got to sing and dance in Studio A, see Michael Jackson's Sequin Glove. Some pretty cool shit. Watched some cool baseball. Ended up in Cleveland to wrap it all up, and it's just been awesome. Took my dad with me, so it was really cool to. Well, he's getting older, so I wanted to do it while he's still fairly mobile. He's already having a time getting in and out of the car, so like it's good to do it now. So it was a cool experience and one I'll never forget. How are you?
I'm, I'm alive. You talked a lot more than I was expecting you to.
I talked more than I expected to as well.
No, man, I'm just, life, work, sleep, video games. I'm playing simultaneously at the same time, not at the same time, but I'm playing Far Cry 6. I'm playing Ghost of Tsushima, and I'm playing Assassin's Creed, where you're the Viking. I don't remember the name.
Valhalla, I
Valhalla.
believe.
That's it. So I'm doing those. Watching She-Hulk. I have 2 episodes left of A League of Their Own. I watched the first episode of Andor, which I will probably end up watching by myself because my wife did not get into the first episode. I'm going to try and get her to sit down for that second one. I got 2 episodes left of A League of Their Own, though, which very, very good. Very interesting, new, dramatic take on A League of Their Own. If you're a fan of the original film, be ready for something new.
Definitely.
Other than that, I mean, there's a ton of stuff I'm watching. I just, you watch so much and you get caught up with shit.
You really
or you
do.
get caught up in shit. Last week I went to the movies for my dad's birthday, which would have been September 13th. I went and saw a double feature of Beast and Clerks 3. I will get into Beast really fast, and then we can get into Clerks 3, since
Sure.
we have both seen Clerks 3 and really want to talk about it.
Yes.
Beast was much better than I expected. Idris Elba, him and his daughters in Africa. There's a giant lion. Chaos ensues. Much better than I expected. Some great jump scares. The trailers for that was Pray for the Devil, a movie called Devotion, which I don't remember, Wakanda Forever, Black Adam, Bros, and Ticket to Paradise. I am getting more and more excited. They've only put out one trailer for Wakanda Forever, but I'm super excited for it. And Clerks 3 didn't have any trailers for me. I don't know if they had trailers for you, but it was a Fathom event. There was a little introduction that Kevin Smith gave saying, hey guys, thanks for taking the time out of your life to come see this in the theater when everything is streaming at home. And then they got right into the movie. And then after the movie was over, there was like a little 15-20 minute documentary behind the scenes featurette of all the cast members talking about coming back and doing it all again. And and yeah, Clerks 3, boy, was that a fucking journey.
Dude,
Do you want to get into the details of the movie? Do you not want to get into the details of the movie? After that, we'll get into IMDb birthdays, because I realized we forgot to do IMDb birthdays.
yeah, we can get into as much detail as you want. I think that for sure this is a special limited release. They added a lot of dates because of how popular Jay and Silent Bob the reboot turned out to be, or how
Oh,
commercially successful.
I think they extended the dates of this one because of how well sales did for the 5 days they had it in the theater.
Agreed. And it gave me a chance to take Westland and see it for a second time. And I can confirm because much to my chagrin, as you guys, if you're a steady listener, you're already aware that I have a little bit of a habit of, maybe waltzing in the theater right as the movie's getting started, or maybe 5 or 10 minutes after the quote unquote showtime that they like to fucking bullshit you and tell you the movie's gonna start. It's not. It's just trailers. And yeah, no, actually made sure I got to the theater early, peed. Had a bit of a long line at concessions. Hasn't happened to me in a while, so that was frustrating. And then I walked in, and yeah, opening scene already kind of in progress. And I hustled up the steps to sit down, so didn't miss much. But I really made sure to get Wilson and I parked in our seats early for the second showing because I didn't want to miss even 1 millisecond of
Sure.
this cinematic masterpiece. I'll say it. I said it. I said it. Fight me.
So when I went to go see this, I saw this the night it opened, September 17th or September 13th, which would have been my dad's birthday. It was a Tuesday of all days. They opened on a Tuesday. And it's funny because I had mentioned it to you. I don't know if I'd mentioned it on the show, but I was trying to get my buddy to come see it with me. I went and looked for tickets online, and someone had bought a ticket right next to me. Literally, full open range theater, like all these seats to choose from, and someone had bought the seat right next to me. So I go to the theater. There's just this random girl sitting there.
Unforgivable.
No. Well, it's not that it's unforgivable. It's like 25% of me was like my buddy, who I was trying to get to buy the ticket, was bullshitting me and was going to be there sitting in the seat. Come to find out, me and this girl, this lady, bought the ticket basically at the same time because she said when she bought her ticket, my seat was empty. And I told her when I bought my ticket, her seat was empty.
So yeah.
At the same time. I'm not even going to lie. Didn't even catch her name. Told her about this show. She might be listening. She was very pleasant.
Hello out there, movie lady.
I told her, be forewarned, I may just start uncontrollably sobbing during this film, which I did.
Understandable.
Which I did. There were a lot of points that I was just genuinely crying. Crying from happiness, crying from memories. The film itself, I really enjoyed it. I have a friend that went to go see it, and he wasn't a fan of Clerks 2. And
okay, well that's.
I don't think his reply for after seeing Clerks 3 was better than Reboot. Not great, but wow, I've never seen a director suck his own dick as hard as Kevin Smith just did for 2 straight hours. See, I disagree with that. Like, this is
completely disagree.
This is a progression of a director. This is the progression and maturity of a director. Someone that has outright admitted to making movies that just have dick and fart jokes, to making this maturing piece of a film that was a process for me. Like, I'm still emotionally drained from seeing it. So the film, folks, for those of you that haven't seen it, that are going to see it, that don't want to know what happens, just start skipping ahead until we're talking about something else.
Well, I mean, just generically speaking, even to say that I think is way off base about Kevin Smith. His biggest merit, if anything,
is always still going back to the text. Okay, please.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying.
Please
like,
continue. Please
his
continue.
dialogue has been renowned for a long time. The banter between Dante and Randall has been the absolute staple of what brings people back to Clerks and what makes them love it so much. And to go into this and explore what he even said in his own words, to explore the dramatic side and how good Jeff Anderson, Brian O'Halloran can be playing off each other when they really are like getting heated about something. And now they're not just getting heated about Star Wars, they're getting heated about like real life, real shit. Like, things have happened to these characters in the 30 years since we first got introduced to them. Like, big heavy shit has come to these guys. They're not, I mean, they are who they used to be, but
Travis, you're literally defending a text that someone that made this text is not going to hear.
No, I'm not getting upset.
You're getting very passionate, and I understand where you're coming from. But let's talk about the movie.
Well, let me finish my point, goddamn. And now I'm going to get more upset. You cut me off. I'm saying his dialogue, and it's just that doesn't make any sense, and he barely used Jay and Silent Bob in this, and even kind of makes fun of himself for not being, not knowing what he was doing, if anything, because Randall is just winging it with his love for movies. So I don't know.
Well,
Unfounded, in my opinion.
you just went off on a tirade on someone that you've never even met. That's hilarious.
Yeah, I hope they're listening.
They aren't. Former guest to the show, though. I very much enjoyed the film. Made me laugh, made me cry, made me laugh, made me cry even harder. We won't go into the actual details of the film. It's okay. We don't need to. It's a very emotional ride. If you're a fan of Kevin Smith and you want to see a very nice completion of Clerks, go check out Clerks 3.
Yeah, no one's better at giving you a real belly laugh while you still have tears in your eyes from something, and that's just a feeling that I don't know.
Well, Travis, let's go.
Very often.
Let's go. IMDb birthday.
Oh yeah, bring him on, Berber.
Celebrating a birthday today, Miss Bonnie Hunt. You're gonna know her from Jerry Maguire.
Yeah.
Bungie.
Yeah. She plays the sister.
She does. She plays Renee Zellweger's sister.
Oh, she's got to be a little bit older. Well, I don't know if she's my parents' age, but quite close, I would say. 58.
Close. 61.
Ah, all right.
How about?
She looks good.
How
give
about?
it to her. I haven't seen her in years.
Mr. Tom Felton.
Oh,
Draco Malfoy.
Yeah, okay. I was like,
Harry
that
Potter.
name. I know that name. Okay, well, I'm pretty sure almost everyone in that movie is like the same age as me, or maybe just a year or two older. So I'm gonna say 34.
Ooh, so close. 35.
He's a little bit old.
35. Celebrating your birthday today, Mr. Barrett Carnahan. You're going to primarily know him, Travis, as young John Kreese on Cobra Kai.
Okay, so we're calling that a celebrity.
Well, he's been in a bunch of other stuff. He was in The Pledge. He was in Fun Size, Matter of Faith. He was on the TV show Constantine. He was on an episode of Modern Family. He was on the TV series The Thundermans. He was on the TV series Alexa and Katie. He was on the TV series.
Okay, all right. I didn't mean to
TV series One of Us is
merge the reputation of this fine actor who's clearly part of the Actors Guild.
Fine actor. It's just his birthday, and there's not a lot of names people you're gonna know.
I mean, the newest season of Cobra Kai was fire, so props to them for that. And he's part of it.
I haven't watched it yet.
Oh, you gotta do it, bro.
What do you got?
36. No. 33.
30! 30.
Okay.
And let's see here.
What else you got?
I really don't know if there's anybody else that celebrate. Oh, Lawrence Gillard Jr. Let's give you some of the films he's been in, because once you realize what he's been in. Oh, he was in Waterboy. He plays Derek Wallace in Waterboy. He's in Gangs of New York. He plays Jimmy Spoils. He's one of the guys from that. Is that ringing any bells?
I've seen Gangs of New York a lot of times.
He's one of the guys that hangs out with them. He's one of the football players. He plays Drew Boudini Brown in One Night in Miami. If you have your phone right by you, you might want to, just
55.
You might want to look at your phone. I don't know. He was in The Wire. He played D'Angelo Barksdale in The Wire. Do you get who I'm talking now?
I remember The Wire. So D'Angelo, that was Avon's nephew. No, his little.
How old do you think he is?
Cousin. I don't know. 48.
51. And let's see here. No, that is gonna Let's see. Let's see. This guy looks familiar. I don't know what he's been in. No, nothing that you would really know. Okay, so that's going to be it for the IMDb birthdays. Coming out today, the 22nd, because that's today, Monday the 22nd. A movie called Anvil. Don't know. And Smile. That's a horror film that the trailers have been circulating. And coming out tomorrow, September 23rd, possibly even today, because you know they all come out on Thursdays.
Right.
A movie that I'm super excited for. Don't Worry, Darling.
Oh
Railway
yeah.
Children, On the Come Up, Wicked Game, The Swearing Jar, Yakuza, Nothing Compares, and My Imaginary Country.
Some good stuff. And
Yeah.
well, yeah. I was gonna say, and I think next week we've got good stuff coming to streaming as well.
Oh, possibly. I'm not sure. Lots of good stuff out on streaming right now. Travis, I already mentioned everything that I'm playing and watching, but what are you playing and watching?
Not much. I mean, we rewatched Clerks 1 and 2 before watching the third one, of course. And like I mentioned, we did binge pretty hard on the newest season of Cobra Kai when that came out, and absolutely spectacular. It continues to just get, I don't want to say better and better, but it continues to just kind of
Get
be
better and
more
better.
all-encompassing. It's just bringing in just all of the movies from the whole
I'm just,
world is coming
I,
together. It just keeps expanding and bringing more pieces, and just keeps getting more and more layered. And it's so like nuts, but in the best of ways. Like,
I keep
great.
saying it. I will be excited when they bring in Hilary Swank.
Uh, I mean, it's really only a matter of time. Like the amount of people that they brought back at this point, if they're like, she's next. As
Who
far as
knows?
I can
Who's
tell.
next?
I mean, for real, that's what I'm saying. Wait,
Oh, you know what I did get? I got an original sketch card. I'm very happy with
that's
it.
exciting.
I will share it here because I got it right here on my wall skis, and I can
Give it a look. See.
pop it right off. It continues my Ghostbusters cards. I got a Janosch as a ghost.
Ooh,
Ghost Janosch
Janusz.
original
Very
sketch card.
spooky.
Yeah, man,
Good art.
I'm very happy with it. It's an original from Andy Bowen. There's the autograph. This is from the BAM box. You can always check out the bambox.com. And hey, you know what? I was going to mention it
I
at the
don't
beginning.
know.
I was going to mention it at the beginning of the show, and I absolutely forgot. So I'll mention it now. Folks, you can always check me out on Back to the Retro Review on YouTube with former guests Kevin Ray, aka the Bearded Geek, and Mikey the Freak, as we on a weekly basis talk about movies from the 80s and 90s. I've been
Fuck
doing
yeah, I'd listen to that.
I've been doing that one for a while, and Kevin keeps giving me shit about not mentioning it on my show. So now I have mentioned it.
That's fair. We
Back to
also
the retro review on YouTube, where you can see my ugly mug yet again. Travis, is there anything else that you really want to talk about before we get on going?
yeah, I want to talk about the Doctor Strange thing they've got going on, and I like it. And I
What
don't
do you
know
mean? What do you mean, Doctor Strange thing and the thing they've
the
got going on?
the Silver
Oh,
Streak.
you're talking about me? I've been Silver Foxing for a while, bro.
Yeah, but now it's I feel like it's
It's
really
just
coming into its
it's
own.
purely the lighting. I'm
Oh,
gonna
the
tell
lighting is choice, brother. It's doing me
you.
favors now. I've been rocked up this whole episode. Just
No, I appreciate
I'm
it.
not gonna stand up on camera. I'll tell you that much. And yeah, no, very reminiscent of Doctor Strange. Or um, what's the one guy?
I don't know. You might be also thinking of Rogue from X-Men. She's got a streak like that as well.
Maybe
Uh,
that's why I'm rocked up.
Travis, Travis, any words of wisdom or anything you want to leave with the fans before we get on out of here?
Go with the flow.
Go with the flow, ladies and gentlemen. We thank you for coming on this continuous journey with us week after week. Next week, we will be talking. I can tell you this right now because I've already seen it and I wanted to save it for then, but we will be talking about Confess Fletch. Ladies and gentlemen, for Travis, this is Steve. Tip the Beal, try the staff. We'll see you then.